Hello, my Tolkien friends. I'm still working out the proper format, but I got a laptop so I can record videos at all time, and I thought this would be a really fun and interesting topic to talk about because I see a lot of a debate of it in the Tolkien Legendarium fandom. Did the Hobbits smoke weed? Were they getting high on some Cali Kush, not only in the movies, but also in the books? Stay tuned, because in this video I'm going to answer that just for ya. Black Speech of Mordor. Okay, so in short, in Lord of the Rings, it's referred to several times, specifically in The Hobbit, right? It's mentioned like, Bilbo was handed a tobacco jar, and then I think it's in Return of the King, it's finally mentioned as a form of nicotania. So initially, it's thought that the Númenóreans brought this tobacco, right, over from the west, and then it became a wild weed in Middle Earth. And then eventually it grew in certain places in Gondor. I think it's known as sweet something, right? So it's not technically weed in that sense. It's tobacco. Tolkien enjoyed the pipe. But when you look up if Tolkien smoked weed, people online will tell you that weed wasn't in England and that he didn't even necessarily consume it or even try it. Well, here, let me tell you something. The first instance of it being in Europe was in 1271 by Marco Polo, right? That was the first instance of it being used as a psychoactive substance in 1271. Tolkien was born about 650 years later. Then, right, Chinese, they were making hemp paper and using hemp rope. Even before that, like 500 years before that. So yes, hemp was around, and I think it was in 1930s maybe. The UK made a bill that banned um, uh, heroin, right? So opium and cocaine. They thought at that time hemp was not dangerous enough to be put on the bill. So yes, it's illegal over there. Yes, you can't get it. And yes, it was maybe harder to find back then, but here's the thing. Tolkien definitely knew what he was doing, but to include something like that, the smoke and the Silmarillion in his books, probably not the best idea, especially during that time period. To wrap this video up, the Hobbits in the movie, particular, Merry and Pippin, when they're smoking Treebeard's distant cousins. Now, I'm not sure if that scene's included in the theatrical cut of the Lord of the Rings movies, right? The Two Towers, but I know it is in the extended edition. That's the only version I watch, right? So when they smoke Treebeard's distant cousins, they get really silly, giggly, and they start laughing. So I think in the Hobbit books and Lord of the Ring, well, in the Hobbit book, in the Lord of the Rings series, they aren't necessarily smoking weed. It's like the fly, is it flight or move quickly kind of reference in Tolkien's Legendarium. But like I said, I just started. I've only read Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, and Return of the King once on Silmarillion. I skipped over the Hobbit, but I'll be going back to that. And then, uh, yeah, it's really interesting. I love Silmarillion so far. It's a lot of names, but the bits of lore that get dropped are just amazing. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to this. Please subscribe. I'm going to be dropping Lord of the Rings content regularly, Dune content regularly, and of course, my ace in the base, the Song of Ice and Fire. I try to give master class in that, even though I don't have a master's degree in the Song of Ice and Fire. But I will one day. Thank you for watching. Please slap a like on this video, and not. I need to come up with some Black Mortar speech for my Lord of the Rings videos. But that is my catchphrase for my Song of Ice and Fire videos. Seriously, thank you for watching. Please slap a like on this video. Black speech of Mordor. Gollum. Wait. Gollum. Gollum. Smeagol. Hobbit says precious.
What's up? The video was almost at 420. So this is an added attempt for the Hobbits to make the bait